Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fiend Metal. I'm not infected, but social isolation is killing me. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much how my weekend's been going. It's getting more and more difficult to get stuff done as more and more things close down. They're shutting down businesses that are not essential, or considered essential, which has essentially shut me down. I'm dead in the water, basically. All my appointments are canceled. Everything's, yeah. I'm basically jobless for a little bit. I still own my own company. I could make internet sales if I can make them, but I have no appointments, no local work coming in, and yeah, so that's how my weekend went. I learned that I might be in for a little bit of a belt tightening month. So I'm just going to have to do my best to get through it. Now, I guess first things first, if we're going to be stuck here, I am going to let you guys know that I don't have a clue how this will affect the channel at all at this point. I am going to do my best to continue making videos, but as I run into issues with, say, getting supplies or parts, or just strictly, I guess, money issues, I have no idea how it's going to affect me. I have no source of income due to being self-employed. I don't get the same kind, I don't have access to unemployment. So I'm just kind of SOL on a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, that's life, and I'll have to do what I can to make it through this no matter what. And just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to do my best to stay active on the channel. I'm going to do my best to be making progress on the cars. And, you know, as long as I can get parts, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get parts and supplies to be able to work on stuff, I plan on continuing to work on the cars. But, you know, if I can't go to the parts store and pick up supplies, grinding wheels, flat discs, stuff like that I need for doing fabrication work, it's going to put a halt on some things pretty quickly, or at least on certain aspects of builds. So, you know, I've got to kind of try to keep all that in mind as I just try to move forward and keep going. Now, yeah, that's about as far as I want to touch on the subject of the Corona-19 virus, or whatever people want to call it. Yeah, it's not my preferred subject, so we're going to move on to car talk. Now, the wagon is, as we all know, under construction for a while, and the decision was made to build my own header, or exhaust manifold, or turbo manifold, technically is what it will eventually be. But I'm trying to come up with an idea that gives me maximum clearance and minimum cash output. So I went so far as, in the last video, I was cutting the old flanges off of the exhaust manifold. And off video, yesterday, I spent a little while just grinding everything down flush. As you can see, they're cleaned up, ready to weld onto, beveled on the side that they'll be welded on, or since they'll be welded on the inside as well, I didn't completely bevel it out, but, you know, I'll port match them and smooth everything out so there's not abrupt edges in there for performance reasons, or at least maximizing what little bit of performance my engine has the ability to get out of this. But, you know, if you need to and you don't want to spend a bunch of money, making something like this on a budget is actually very doable. I mean, I just cut them off of my old exhaust manifold and ta-da, I have them. Now, if I need to eventually, I can cut them out of a thicker material. I have enough headers laying around that it's not a big deal to cut one more up for templates. So I'll be probably at least scoring a set out and trying to figure out how easy they are to cut out of at least 3/8 thick material. The thing is, when I'm running the turbo build, I'll need a bit of a thicker flange because the engine's going to be put under a significantly higher heat. And for the header, I'll probably be okay. But if I start running into issues once I go supercharged or turbocharged, I'll have to deal with that and make adjustments. That's the way it is. This obviously worked with the stock 1.8 liter. I believe it'll work with the supercharger, but be prepared and not try and push my project off the rails by not expecting an issue. So other than that though, just been really kind of slow around the shop. I worked on cleaning stuff up, and I helped my neighbors actually fix the rototiller on yesterday. The neighbor kid was down rototilling, and apparently the handlebars broke, and that was kind of funny. But just trying to help out as much as I can in, well, I guess our time of crisis is what everybody's calling it. I personally don't think it would be as much of a crisis if people would stop panicking. But then again, that's a personal opinion. Overbuying supplies, people are getting a little ridiculous on the price gouging. I was seeing people try and relist like toilet paper and stuff like that for just stupid prices. Because, I mean, you go to the shelves at the supermarket or at, the big box stores or wherever you're going, and there's nothing. It's a whole row of empty. And it sucks. I'm not really sure what the perfect word for that is, but it's not something that you want to see. And on basic necessities, everybody's stuck at home. We don't need to be going out and buying in absolute bulk. Okay, I guess buying in bulk is nice, but buying 3 years worth of toilet paper for a scenario that's at this point supposed to last maybe 3 more weeks ish. The only thing I gotta say is people have kind of lost their minds on this one. Now, I won't necessarily be working on anything today. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm not gonna be working on anything today. I've been struggling a bit more with my depressed phase. I've never actually identified it as depression as far as being diagnosed, but it was always just something I called the depressed phase. So if you see me being a little more pessimistic, understand that I'm trying. I'm not, I'm not giving up. I'm struggling a little bit right now. Being told to isolate yourself when you already feel isolated is not comforting. I'm not really sure how to convey the exact feeling I have right now. But I just need to kind of vent it all out, and this is my outlet. This is where I guess I can be as close to the most accurate version of me as I can. I mean, nobody judges. Okay, people judge me on this, but it's the internet. Everybody's a little weird. That's just the way it works. Now, tomorrow morning, I do plan to go in and brave the chaos for some basic necessities. I'm going to also, after we're done with the basic necessities, I'm going to try and swing over and maybe pick up a little bit of supplies for continuing working on stuff here at the shop. If nothing else, I guess it's time to start working on some R&D for product launches and see how much I can get done and ready for when quarantine is over and life gets back to normal. As far as I know, I'll be working on the header in the next video. I'll probably start shooting a little bit of it tonight in time lapse, just so I can try to calm down and get myself to get some work done. But I mean, if you haven't noticed, I'm fidgeting this around as kind of like a nervous tick, it feels like. But I guess that's it for the update on coronavirus 2019 quarantine. So I hope you guys are staying safe, not being foolish and getting out in public like all those partiers for spring break tried to do. You know, just stay safe. I mean, practice basic cleanliness and you should be better off than, you know, nothing at all. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, better than mine, and I hope to talk to you in the next video. If you want to maybe see more or maybe see me build the header, feel free to click down on the subscribe button and maybe drop a like on the channel. You can also check out Instagram and Twitter. I'm trying to be more active on those, and also the Facebook pages, obviously, that I've started for all of this. So have a wonderful day, and I hope to talk to you in the next one. Bye.